Okay, for this problem, quite similar to the previous one, we have two factors, right? So what's the meaning of that? The graphical meaning, because that's important for us, right? So x plus 1 and x minus 2 are factors of f, which means if you express this function like this f of x, that's an unknown, right? These two factors will be inside this, like this, x plus 1, x minus 2, and there will be other factors as well. There might be or there might not be. We don't know that. But definitely there can be factors or constants. So therefore, I'm going to put something like this. So that's an unknown. We don't need that actually. So what do you think? Now, this is the function f of x. But this function, right? This function value equals to 0 whenever these factors equals to 0, right? Because if this part equals to 0, for example, if x plus 1 equals to 0, doesn't matter what are the other values that we have, we should multiply this entire thing by 0. Hence, you will get 0, right? So what's the meaning of that? If x plus 1 equals to 0, then f of x equals to 0, right? For that x value, f of x equals to 0. But we can compute that x value. I'm going to move plus 1 to the other side, x equals to minus 1. If x equals to minus 1, that x value is minus 1, f of minus 1 equals to 0. Which means when x equals to minus 1, height equals to 0. So this is x equals minus 1. In other words, that's an x-intercept, right? You can't draw something like this. Why? Because then there will be a height. Yes. The height equals to 0. Hence, the curve should look like this. Not the exact curve, we can't draw that. But definitely, curve should go through this point, minus 1 comma 0 point. Then, again, x minus 2. Now think about this one. Same reasoning. If x equals to 2, f of 2 equals to 0. For this particular x value, y value equals to 0. Like this. There can be other x-intercepts, but right now we have these two. Now we can use these ideas to compute k and n, right? Because we have that function. So if I summarize this, now f of x equals to x plus 1, x minus 2, there will be another factor or another factors. Actually, another factor because this is a cube. That's why I'll explain that later. Equals to this function. We do have function. Like this. Now we can use these ideas. f of minus 1 equals to 0 and f of 2 equals to 0 to compute k and m. Because that way I can build two equations, right? So initially, let's put x equals 1. So x equals minus 1 for this equation, right? F of minus 1. I just replace x by minus 1. Don't worry about this part. I'm going to use the function. So here very important, that bracket, because we are dealing with negative values, right? Like this. Then f of minus 1 equals to 0. So I can replace this by 0 because I found that previously, since x plus 1 is a factor. Then simplify. Minus 1 times minus 1 times minus 1, that is minus 1. Here plus 1. Plus m into minus 1, that is minus m plus 2, right? So minus 1 plus k minus m plus 2. Simplify these two parts, that is plus 1. So k minus m plus 1 equals to 0. I would like to move plus 1 to the other side. That is minus 1. That's just a one equation. Then similarly, by using f of 2 equals to 0, you can build another equation. Then we can solve these two equations to compute k and m. So f of 2 equals to, let me replace x by 2. 2 to the power of 3 like this. But f of 2 also equals to 0. Same process, right? 8 plus 4k plus 2m plus 2. Then you can simplify that. 4k plus 2m equals to minus 10. Because here plus 10, 8 plus 2, as you move that to the other side, it will become minus 10. Then I would like to divide this entire equation by 2, because that's possible. 2 is a common factor. That way I'll get 2k plus m equals to minus 5. If that is confusing, take 2 out as a common factor. Then you will get 2k plus m equals to minus 10. Then divide both sides by 2. 2 and 2 can cancel. 2k plus m equals to minus 5. That is b. Using a and b, we can easily compute k, right? So that's the idea. K and m. Can compute both values, then substitute those to the original function. Like this. Here, I would like to add these two because of minus m and plus m. Those two terms can cancel if we add these two. A plus b. So k minus m plus 2k plus m equals to minus 1 plus minus 5. Then here m and m will cancel because two different signs. 2k plus k, that's 3k, equals to minus 1 plus into minus minus 5. Then divide both sides by 3. So k equals to minus 2. Then substitute that value to equation A or equation B to get m, right? So from A, minus 2 minus m equals to minus 1. Then let me move m to the other side and minus 1 to this side equals m. M equals to minus 1. So we found k and m. Hence we can write, now substituting k and m to the function, so to the original function, you will get something like this. Minus 2, here minus 1. So that's the function. Plus 2. That's the function, right? So in this case also we use that whenever x minus 1 or x plus 1, when x minus 1 is a factor of f of x, then f of 1 equals to 0. That idea, right? So we use two factors to determine two unknowns. Now we have this function, right? Yeah. So for this function, there are two x-intercepts, minus 1 and plus 2, right? Because at those points, the function value b equals to 0. Then x minus 1 is a factor, x plus 1 actually is a factor, and x minus 2 is a factor of f of x. Okay.